The hallway light turns off earlier than usual. No announcement follows. The corridor remains passable, but the floor absorbs sound differently. Footsteps arrive thinner and leave faster. A door closes without resistance and does not reopen. A record shows a schedule adjusted by one line. The previous line is not archived. A meeting proceeds with fewer chairs than before. No one comments on the absence. The table surface holds the same marks, now closer together. A message is sent without punctuation. It arrives intact. The response contains fewer characters and no greeting. Both messages remain stored. Neither is referenced again. An object is moved from the center of a room to the edge. The space appears larger. Circulation improves. A small draft forms where none existed. Papers shift by degrees, not enough to fall. A worker leaves 5 minutes earlier. The log updates automatically. The next entry begins sooner to compensate. The overlap is minimal. The handover is skipped. A system continues to operate with one indicator disabled. Output remains within range. Maintenance notes are postponed. The margin tightens without measurement. A photograph is removed from a frame. The frame stays mounted. The wall shows a lighter rectangle. Paint ages around it. A route is shortened by a turn. Travel time decreases. Visibility at the corner worsens. A mirror is installed later and angled slightly off-center. A rule is enforced once and then omitted. Compliance improves briefly. Variations spread. No exception is recorded. A name is omitted from a list circulated widely. The list is praised for clarity. The omission saves time. The saved time is used elsewhere. A device updates overnight. One setting defaults to off. Usage drops. Reports remain positive. A seat is reassigned. The view changes. The posture adapts. Circulation returns slower to the hands. A signal repeats with reduced amplitude. Receivers adjust thresholds. Noise decreases. Sensitivity follows. The hallway light remains off. A form is simplified. 3 fields become optional. Completion rates increase. The optional fields stop being filled. A downstream process compensates by adding a verification step. The step is manual. A call begins without introduction. The agenda is followed. Time is saved. The closing question is skipped. An assumption carries forward. Inventory is reconciled using averages. Variance narrows. Edge cases disappear from view. Returns rise quietly. A person stops checking a mirror before leaving. Departure accelerates. A minor misalignment persists through the day. Corrections occur later and take longer. An update removes a warning dialogue. Errors decrease. Irreversible actions increase. Rollbacks are requested after the window closes. A shared document changes ownership. Permissions tighten. Collaboration slows. Redundancies appear as private copies. A path through a park is paved straight. Foot traffic increases. Soil compaction spreads. Roots surface elsewhere. A queue is optimized. Wait time drops. Throughput rises.
Service depth thins. Follow-up requests multiply. A label is shortened to fit. Interpretation widens. Disputes resolve faster by deferral. The deferral becomes standard. A metric is reported weekly instead of daily. Volatility smooths. Corrections lag. Accumulated drift requires a larger adjustment. A calendar removes buffer blocks. Utilization peaks. Recovery migrates to evenings. Sleep becomes segmented. A guideline replaces a procedure. Flexibility improves. Outcomes vary. Accountability diffuses. A password policy relaxes length. Login success rises. Breach simulations take longer to detect. A signature line is removed. Approvals accelerate. Responsibility disperses. A light indicator switches from green to blue. Recognition slows. Training materials are updated later. A reminder stops repeating. Compliance holds briefly. Memory load increases. Errors cluster. The system runs.
In another building, a different team removes a pause between steps. Flow improves. Fatigue accumulates unnoticed. Breaks occur after mistakes. Elsewhere, a household stores fewer duplicates. Space opens. Replacement trips increase. Planning shifts from bulk to urgency. A city reroutes traffic for efficiency. Commutes shorten. Secondary streets absorb volume. Noise relocates. A classroom reduces hand-raising. Participation broadens. Evaluation becomes noisier. Feedback compresses. A hospital streamlines intake. Throughput rises. Edge symptoms wait longer. Readmissions follow. A library digitizes indexes. Search speeds up. Serendipity declines. Borrowing concentrates. A studio limits color to grayscale. Contrast sharpens. Detail hides in gradients. Fatigue shifts to eyes. A policy removes escalation steps. Decisions land faster. Reversals cost more. A market tightens spreads. Liquidity appears. Depth thins at extremes. Slippage increases under stress. A family drops a weekly check-in. Flexibility improves. Misalignments surface quarterly. Repairs are heavier. A device disables haptic feedback. Battery life extends. Confirmation weakens. Double actions rise. A platform hides counts. Posting continues. Calibration drifts. Influence reallocates silently. A routine omits a final review. Speed improves. Corrections migrate downstream. The downstream hardens. A record is archived without summary. Storage saves space. Retrieval slows when needed. Context decays. Across these sites, the same reduction occurs. Output holds. Costs move. Shortcuts compound. Buffers thin. Edges soften. Corrections arrive later. Indicators remain within bounds. Exceptions queue off-screen. Adjustments grow heavier.